Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Barons going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Nortman on the kick as he sends it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And oh, coughed it up. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Crawford. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. All right, man, look at that.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down and just 1. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action. They'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And with time running short here, they'll simply take it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And some room to work. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And now look at him go. 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A Great effort there. 74 yards. And the Eagles